659 plus 3, Srila Guru Maharaj.
We can go up to 30. We can go, Guru Maharaj. It's only reading Sanskrit verses.
Om. Om Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktarinda.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Namo Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha Gopala Govinda Ram Madhusudan.
Mukha Karoti Vachalam
Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram. Hari Om. That's it. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will continue with the compilation of the Shri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Last Hope. Lord Chaitanya reaches Raghava Bhavan in Panihati. Under the section, the Lord's attempt to go to Vrindavan. So, in this way, Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya, in this way, the son of Mother Sachi performed pastimes in Puri for 20 years in joy and shone with his pastimes. During this time, with desire to travel, he went to the bank of the Ganga and performed pastimes in Vrindavan. With complexion of molten gold, his two broad arms like radiant elephant trunks, Mahaprabhu shone as he was about to go to Mathura. Okay. To go to the Yamuna, he decided to go to the bank of the Ganga since he was born there and had great affection for it. As he was about to go from the south of Mathura, Ramananda stopped him. At the end of Chaturmasya, Ramananda, in great sorrow, spoke to the Lord, who was preparing to go. Ramananda said, "The Lord will go on the Vijayadasami. At that victorious time, I will die." Govinda, Jagadananda, Damodara Pandit, and Paramananda Puri went with him. The Lord ordered them to take various types of Mahaprasadam to distribute to the devotees on coming to the bank of the Ganga. In joy, on the order of the Lord, they gathered great amounts of Mahaprasadam and rope and sandalwood remnants.
Uh, even now the verse.
Okay. So almost 100 verses. Guru.
Uh, this Chaitanya Charitamrita Mahakavya
So this Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya
gives some of the details.
gives some of the details.
Some things are already mentioned by the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Something which already mentioned by the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
He came to the Rupnarayan River and was escorted by boats arranged by the Mahavira governor.
He came to the Rup Narayan river and he was escorted by the boats arranged by the Mohammedan governor,
Which had many soldiers
which had many soldiers
to keep away pirates.
to keep away pirates.
By his arrangement, had reached the Ganges.
By his arrangement, the Lord reached the Ganges.
And since he was born on the side of the Ganges, he had a great relationship with the Ganges.
So, since he was born in the site of Ganges, he had a great relationship with the Ganges.
And he was very happy to reach the Ganges side.
So, he was very happy to visit the Ganges site. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 19.9. The Lord, by his desire, entrusted Paramananda Puri with some of Jagannath cloth remnants for his mother. Pratap Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 19.10. Pratap Rudra gave me this rare, excellent cloth of Jagannath. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 19.11. To whom shall I give this cloth? You should say, right now, my mind is confused. When he said like this, Paramananda Puri said to Mahaprabhu, it should be given to your mother. That is my good opinion. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 19.13. In the morning, the Lord, whose glance could dispel illusion, enchanting with joyful rasa, giving joy to the heart, spoke. Mahakavya 19.14. Singing and singing, I will go to see Jagannath. Damodar singing, I should stay with me for certain. See Mahakavya 19.15. At the end of the night, the Lord walked on the path joyful with Kirtan to see the first darshan of Jagannath. By chance, Damodar could not go with him. Waiting for him, the Lord stood at the Simhadwara for some time. Damodar achieved success in his birth by experiencing great feelings in Mahaprabhu's absence. This person attained glory on earth for such feelings for Mahaprabhu.
So, serving the Lord in separation
So serving the Lord in separation
is considered more effective.
is considered more effective.
So, Lord Chaitanya taught the system of serving the Lord in Viparanama
So Lord Chaitanya taught the system of serving the Lord in Vipralamba
and separation.
and separation.
And Damodar achieved this.
And Damodar achieved this. Damodar came and met him a little later. The Lord, overcome with emotion on seeing him, became angry. The ocean of affection hit Damodar on his back with a song book, and out of affection kicked him with his food. Then
It's a great mercy
this is a great mercy
to receive from Lord Chaitanya.
to receive from Lord Chaitanya. Then the ocean of mercy entered the temple and saw Jagannath. Offering respects and prayers, he decided to leave. Being enthusiastic, some devotees performed kirtan. Some enthusiastic devotees danced. All the devotees headed by Kashi Mishra came later. The ocean of mercy then left with the devotees who followed after him. With trembling mind, Gauranga departed at the end of night, with devotees singing a sweet song. Govinda, Jagadananda, Damodara Pandit, and Paramananda Puri did kirtan as they went away. He who possessed the glorious pastimes of Vraja and gave up the pastimes in Puri with agitated mind and great thirst to go to Vraja was an inspiration to all people with his desire. He was greedy for pastimes. The devotees did many actions like the various movements of bees, which were filled with rashness in order to catch the Lord.
So the devotee of Lord Chaitanya, very eager
So the devotees of Lord Chaitanya
to
were very eager
maintain contact with the Lord.
to maintain contact with the Lord.
And just like bees going after honey,
And just like bees going after honey,
the devotees were engaging in pure bhakti
the devotees who were engaging in pure bhakti
for Lord Chaitanya.
for Lord Chaitanya. The devotees were engaging in pure bhakti for Lord Chaitanya. Ramananda Rai mounted a palanquin, and the devotees gathered and followed him. Hearing the Lord's words, men, women from all around gathered, saying with longing, "Chant the name of the Lord." After the sun rose, the Lord, more brilliant than a million suns, performed morning duties along with the devotees. The protector of protectors, who offered respects, Mahaprabhu, when he prepared to leave, could not be stopped, for his face would give bliss to the devotees who served his feet on his auspicious return.
Lord Chaitanya had then desired to leave Vrindavan,
So, Lord Chaitanya had been desiring to leave for Vrindavan,
but using various tricks, Ramananda Sarvabhaumacharya kept delaying the Lord.
was using various tricks. Ramananda Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya kept delaying the Lord.
But then he finally decided
But then he finally decided
that no matter what, I'll leave.
that no matter what, I will leave.
And then it was decided that at the end of the rainy season,
Then it was decided at the end of the rainy season,
in the Vijay Dashami day, in the Vijay Dashami day,
in the Vijayadasami day,
he would leave
he would leave
for Vrindavan.
for Vrindavan. CCMK 19.30. Seeing the marks of beating on Damodar's back, in the dawn, Paramananda covered his back with a cloth. CCMK 19.31. At some distance, Mahaprabhu, desiring to quarrel with Ramananda in affection, stopped moving. CCMK 19.32. Giving up the debate, the Lord continued moving. Enlightened by Mahaprabhu's various polite words, Ramananda could not fully satisfied for a moment. Attractive-eyed Ramananda became full of sorrow by the wanderings of the Lord, which were not without attractive beauty. Clearly, having spiritual vision, he was not confused by the illusions created by great errors of impersonal jnanis.
Ramananda Rai,
So Ramananda Rai,
feeling sorrow that he could see that he would someday separated from the Lord.
he was sorrow, he could see that soon he would be separated from the Lord. CCMK 19.34. Who can desire the unseen sorrow of the great ocean? Who can describe the unseen sorrow of the great ocean Ramananda for Mahaprabhu, the object of his prema? CCMK 19.35. Great quantities of Mahaprasadam of four varieties sent by Vaninath suddenly arrived. CCMK 19.36. In seeing the attractive, excellent Mahaprasadam which had suddenly come from Puri, Gaurachandra, the Supreme Lord, was happy. Oh, a certain devotee with politeness considered a small amount of prasadam to be a great amount. There were plenty of varieties of food for the mouth without scarcity. No one said, there is not enough. CCMK 19.38. After eating the Mahaprasadam, the ocean of mercy rested for a short time and then in joy departed with the devotees.
So, the details of the Lord Chaitanya's
So the detail of the Lord Chaitanya's
trip through Orissa, and then to
Navadvip
and then
is being described.
Every action of the Lord is a unique pastime.
Every action of the Lord is a unique pastime.
And his glance, his dance, his singing,
His glance, his dance, his singing,
everything is all immense transcendental rasa for the devotees.
Everything is with immense transcendental rasa for the devotees. 19 CCMK 19.38. After eating the Mahaprasadam, the ocean of mercy rested for a short time and then in joy departed with the devotees. CCMK 19.39. Coming to one place, the Lord stopped there. All people very eagerly came to see him. That was astonishing. CCMK 19.40. Whenever the Lord stopped, people were attracted by his calmness and friendly fragrance, as much as they were attracted by the wind.
Lord Chaitanya's gentle qualities,
So Lord Chaitanya's gentle qualities,
transcendental
qualities
are all attractive to all people.
were attractive to all the people.
And thus crowds of devotees came to see the Lord.
Thus, thousands of devotees, crowds of devotees came to see the Lord.
And they were
And they were
really all attracted
completely over attractive
by the uh, appearance and activities of Lord Chaitanya.
They were completely attracted by the appearance and the activities of Lord Chaitanya. CCMK 19.41. The wind, desiring the playful, wandering female bees, flirting with those male bees, female bees, by moving the lotuses, blew here and there in a happy mood. CCMK 19.42. Going with the intelligent devotees who were distributing prema, Gauranga immersed himself in a great pond of sweet bliss. CCMK 19.43. Seeing an excellent tree, he ran freely and jumping held the tree. Supported by it, he appeared beautiful. CCMK 19.44. With his eyes filled with trees, he embraced the trees. Whom did Mahaprabhu not deliver by some method?
Even the trees are embraced by Lord Chaitanya.
Even the trees are embraced by Lord Chaitanya.
They will be delivered.
They will be delivered.
And this way,
So in this way,
Lord Chaitanya somehow or other would deliver everyone.
Lord Chaitanya somehow or rather would deliver everyone. People, trees, bees,
you name it.
You name it.
He would deliver everyone
He would deliver everyone
by some other means.
by some other means. Okay. CCMK 19.45. In the forest, the cries of peacocks mixed with those of the partridge, similar to cries of crows. That sound of peacock had the attractiveness of the monsoon season. Like loud recitation of verses of praise, it surpassed bliss-giving liquor. CCMK. The sound of the peacock was very beautiful.
And it reminds one of Vrindavan.
And it reminds one of Vrindavan.
But Lord Chaitanya on his way, he was being abused by the peacock calls.
So Lord Chaitanya in this way, he was being greeted by the peacock calls. CCMK 19.46. In joy, the Lord embraced the Vrindavana trees so strongly that it seems they would be crushed.
Every tree Lord Chaitanya was seeing as a Vrindavan tree.
Every tree Lord Chaitanya was seeing as a Vrindavan tree.
Therefore, he embraced them really
So,
great love for Vrindavan.
so therefore, he embraced them, feeling great love for Vrindavan. CCMK 19.47. In fear, the devotees headed by Paramananda held him with their strong arms, as they thought he would fall into the thorny bushes.
Since Lord Chaitanya was acting
Since Lord Chaitanya was acting
in ecstasy
in ecstasy
and was not aware of different signs and other obstacles
he was not aware of the different taunts and other obstacles.
of the other devotees that are trying to
So the other
hold him and protect him
so the other devotees, they're trying to follow him and protect him
from ecstatically walking into some thorny bushes,
ecstatically walking
into some thorny bushes.
into some thorny bushes. Oh. CCMK 19.49. The unlimited pure earth filled with water. CCMK 19.48. He said, "Look, Krishna is performing pastimes everywhere, at each tree.
Oh,
I see the whole world being made of Krishna."
this ecstatic mode,
So, in this ecstatic mood,
Lord Chaitanya was saying every tree
Lord Chaitanya was seeing every tree
as having Krishna.
as having Krishna.
He was seeing Krishna everywhere.
He was seeing Krishna everywhere. CCMK 19.49. The unlimited pure earth filled with water, without mud, constantly shone. At that time, the Lord traveled at an astonishing pace. CCMK 19.50. By the traveling of the Lord, the pleasant autumn season, smiling with blossoming kasha flowers, became especially beautiful.
At the end of the rainy season,
At the end of the rainy season,
starts the autumn.
it's actually autumn. Autumn
Starts the autumn.
starts the autumn,
And that was the time Lord Chaitanya was traveling.
and that was the time Lord Chaitanya was traveling. CCMK 19.51. Arriving at Bhuvaneshwar, the Lord saw the deity of Shiva, and after taking Mahaprasadam, took rest.
He described in his journey to Puri from Bengal, he stopped at Bhubaneswar.
It described his journey from Puri to Bengal, but
No, from Bengal to Puri.
oh, it is described his journey from Bengal to Puri, but he stopped in he,
Bhubaneswar.
he stopped in Bhuvaneshwar.
And there was a uh, Bhubaneswar Lingaraj temple.
In Bhuvaneshwar, there was a Lingaraj temple.
The Vindhusarovar Lake,
The Bindu Sarovar Lake,
the Ananda Vasudev temple,
the Ananta Vasudev temple,
like that, there are various temples.
like that, various temples.
Lord Chaitanya had described all those in his journey
Lord Chaitanya has described all those in his journey
to Puri.
to Puri.
He also visited that temple.
So here he also visited the temple. The next day, CCMK 19.52. The next day, at the end of night, Mahaprabhu departed with the devotees and putting Haridasa in front, entered the town. The lakes of autumn were the essence of beauty. With the rains, they became exceedingly fresh with water. There were many cranes at that time, and all the creatures, without or without body, the directions got strength. The tree and the creepers blossomed. With a portion of a cool season of with a portion of the cool season, the time was ideal, and the directions were pleased. CCMK 19.54. Ramananda Rai, with permission, had a house built previously and brought the Lord inside quickly. Seeing the house pure and anointed, the ocean of mercy with great pleasure stayed there with Paramananda Puri.
Our houses are prepared
So the houses were prepared
for Lord Chaitanya
for Lord Chaitanya
and his devotees to stay in.
and his devotees to stay in.
And
And from Puri, piles of Mahaprasadam with excellent rice, drinks, and sweets soon arrived in a constant flow. The Devatas like Brahma and Shiva take his order on their heads and offer
as a devotee,
in disguise as a devotee.
but actually his power is unlimited.
But actually, his power is unlimited.
Even Shiva and Brahma are taking his orders.
Even Shiva and Brahma are taking his orders. CCMK 19.58. Seeing the Mahaprasadam, the Lord was very pleased and ate with prema. He spent the night speaking with Ramananda and the devotees. CCMK 19.59. Absorbed in various topics of discussion with Ramananda, the Lord, beautiful as the moon, passed the night. Mahaprabhu and Paramananda went in front, and intelligent Ramananda followed behind. The ocean of
We got another 60 verses. 60.
60 Srila Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, previously we thought 59, but the numbers changed, Guru Maharaj. The
Previously, Prabhu thought it was 59, but the numbers got changed.
it got 100 verses from CCMK.
It got like 100 verses from CCMK Srila Guru Maharaj. The ocean of mercy, going on the path, chanted the Lord's name with his sweet, shining lips. Traveling in this way, he saw a pleasant place to stay on the bank of a river. Singing sweetly, beautiful with his sweet lips, he spoke. Go ahead to Katak. I will go and see the deity of Gopinath later. When he said this, the devotees headed by Paramananda departed, and Gauranga stayed there to take rest with one devotee.
I saw this detail of Chaitanya's traveling
And so this detail of Lord Chaitanya's traveling
and the Chaitanya Charitamrita
in the Chaitanya Charitamrita
detail,
is the Chaitanya Charitamrita detail.
I somehow need to combine.
Somehow it need to be combined.
And Lord Chaitanya, he went from Jagannath
So Lord Chaitanya, he went from Jagannath Puri
to Bhubaneswar
to Bhubaneswar
to Kathak,
and Katak,
and then to Yamuna
and then to Remuna
and to the Ganges.
and to the Ganges. Gurma is saying this detail and the details from Chaitanya Charitamrita need to be combined. I told it wrongly.
Although, continue tomorrow.
So Guru Maharaj will continue tomorrow. Thus ends the chapter entitled Lord Chaitanya reaches Raghava Bhavana in Panihati Part 1. Birthday visits, Guru Maharaj? Birthday visits? Birthday visit? No visits? Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Srila Guru Maharaj will be back after a 2 minutes short break. Hare Krishna.
বলবোটাই শুনতে পারবে কোনো আচ্ছা যে সিস্টেম আছে সবাই ঘুমার কি যা বলবো ধন্যবাদ
I'll read it, Guru Maharaj.
যাবো দেখি মলাই রাজনৈতিক আগের দিন কত খাবার ছিল আগের দিন ও
now that the exam is done, I want to ask what I will do in my future. How do I serve you, Guru Maharaj?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to Guru Maharaj Virtual Book Table from Sridham Mayapur. So, today we have for our GMVT book distributions course from East London Bhakti Viksha Group. So, headed by His Grace Arvind Krishna Prabhu and Yamneshwari Mataji. So today is Arvind Krishna Prabhu's happy birthday appearance day. So following the devotees from East London who sponsored, distributed books on behalf of Guru Maharaj. Sadhvi Gaurangi Mataji, 108 Gitas. Kushma Modadarini Mataji, 51 Gitas and 108 small books. Bhaskar Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Ashish Agarwal Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Prashanti Mataji, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Manish Prabhu, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Ramesh Prabhu, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Malik Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Yogeshwar Prabhu and Ujjula Mataji and Venuvadan Prabhu, 25 Gitas and 40 small books. Topaji Prabhu Topaji Prabhu, 25 Gitas and 40 small books. Karthikeyan Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Rakesh Prabhu, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Rama Priya Madhav Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Rajendra Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Vaisnavi Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Krupamai Raghunath Prabhu, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Tina Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Priyanka Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Swapna Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Sathi Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Yadvir Prabhu, 15 Gitas and 25 small books. Kamala Saha Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Deepak Ghosh Prabhu, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Apurani Ghosh Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. Taposh Ghosh Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Ramananda Jivan Gaur Prabhu, 11 Gitas and 10 small books. Sachi Sutta Nataraj Prabhu and Madhavi Manjurupa Mataji and Madhur Leela Mataji, 5 Gitas and 10 small books. And others, 15 Gitas total. 409 Bhagavad Gitas and 443 small books. Hari Bol! So, dear GMVT members, so we chant once Nitai Gauranga for all the wonderful devotees from our East London Bhakti Vriksha group. So Arvind Krishna Prabhu is like, it's wonderful devotee. So, and personally, I'm from that group, East London. So I'm initially connected through them in London. So we chant once Nitai Gauranga and Hare Krishna mantra for their well-being. Nitai Gauranga! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dear devotees, we need a prayers for the all the devotees who are suffering from the corona and different diseases. So our prayers keep them in good health. So we chant once. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
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 Jai Guru Maharaj.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram.
Hari Bol.
Announce on behalf of you regarding the passing of
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Going is not muted. Hare Krishna.
Jai Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj ki.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram.
Jai Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Krishna, dear devotees. We are very sad to inform that one of a very senior disciple of Guru Maharaj, His Grace Sarvananda Prabhu from Pondicherry. Prabhu being the temple president for ISKCON Pondicherry for many years. And he's been serving
We love you so much, Guru Maharaj.
in ISKCON for the last more than 30 years actually. And Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me? Okay, so we are very sad to inform about the passing of one of Guru Maharaj's very senior most disciple, His Grace Sarvananda Prabhu. Is the temple president of ISKCON Pondicherry. He just left his body about a couple of hours ago, around 5:30 in the evening, ISKCON, Indian Standard Time. Prabhu has been serving as a temple president for the past more than 30 years actually, and he's a very determined and dedicated person. He also served in many places in South India, like Coimbatore, Srirangam, Hyderabad, Chennai, Perumbur, and for the past many years he's been based in Pondicherry. And he left due to the COVID. Though up to yesterday he was suffering from COVID, but yesterday he was almost recovered, and he was tested negative for COVID. But suddenly there was a big setback today, and he was rushed into ICU, and they found out that he has left his body. So it's such a sad news and a big loss for the preaching in Tamil Nadu. So I request all the devotees along with Guru Maharaj is here to kindly pray for his soul so that it can safely and smoothly reaches the lotus feet of the Lord. So let's all together chant Hare Krishna mantra once. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grace Sarvananda Prabhu ki jai. Also, we would like to announce about the auspicious birthday of His Grace Shyamrasika Prabhu. Shyamrasika Prabhu is also a very senior devotee who's been serving in the archive, especially preserving all Guru Maharaj's Vani legacy. He has dedicated his life in for this particular service, and especially in the last 10 to 12 years, he has developed this archive, JPS archive department, to a very great height. In fact, there are a lot of special services that he has rendered in developing this archive. There is a huge list actually. We can, I don't think so we can read about those lists, but we would like to thank Shyamrasika Prabhu for all his wonderful services that is rendering to Guru Maharaj in the form of JPS archive, and we wish him a very, very happy Krishna conscious birthday. Hare Krishna, Shyamrasika Prabhu. Hari Bol. Happy birthday.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Happy birthday, Shyamrasika Prabhu. Okay. Also, the devotees who are sharing birthdays with Shyamrasika Prabhu, you all are very fortunate. Okay. Ramani Radhika Mataji. Okay, it's a birthday yesterday. Hare Krishna Mataji. Okay, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining from Bangalore. Thank you very much for joining. Wow. They have sent a mail to Guru Maharaj. Okay. Haribol. Thank you very much. Kunjeshwari Mataji from Bangalore. Haribol. We can see Dhruva there. Hare Krishna Dhruva. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you.
Krishnir
Matirastu. Haribol. Govinda Chakravarti from Asansol, West Bengal. Hare Krishna. Shubho Janmudin Prabhuji. Guru Maharaj. Krishnir Matirastu. Hare Krishna. Navakishore Nitai Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Wishing you a happy birthday. Guru Maharaj. Krishnir Matir Ruhu. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Cut the cake. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Arvinda Krishna Prabhu. Yamuneshwari Mataji. Hari Bol. Wow, wow. Thank you for the garland. Is it from the deities? Oh, anyway. Looks very beautiful though. Hare Krishna. Unmute. Unmute. Guru Maharaj, look at the offering they have prepared. Wow.
Hi, wow.
Guru Maharaj, Arvinda Krishna Prabhu and their team of devotees have donated 409 Bhagavad Gitas for the and 443 small books for your virtual table, Srila Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hi, wow.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Matiruhu.
Krishna Matiruhu. Hari Bol, Arvinda Krishna Prabhu. For those devotees who don't know, Arvinda Krishna Prabhu is a great preacher. And Yamuneshwari Mataji, they are very exemplary Grahastha couples. They assist Guru Maharaj in various preaching, and they also distribute a lot of books. Would you like to say anything, Arvinda Krishna Prabhu? Two devices has been logged in, so one has to
Can
get.
you hear me?
Not that one, another one. We have unmuted another one.
Krishna, can you hear me?
You can hear me anyhow. So Guru Maharaj, I remember in one of your lectures, I heard that you mentioned that, disciple should ask from the spiritual master to imbibe his mood and vibration. You mentioned, Prabhupada mentioned that in one of your lectures. So I beg at your Lotus feet to please bless me so I can imbibe your mood and vibration, so I can serve you for many years to come as a spiritual family here in J2 Plus UK, and please you, whatever may come. I just want to be of service to your devotees.
Thank you.
Disciples.
Haribol.
Haribol. Blessings to both of you, Arvinda Krishna Prabhu and Yamuneshwari Mataji. Pirandaral Nalvarthakal. Aparna Nagluri. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Oh, today the Bhakti Vriksha leader's birthday and your birthday also from the same team. Okay, Krishna Matirastu. Oh, great personalities sharing same day, birthday. Okay, yes. Guru Maharaj will be visiting Middle East today. Yeah. Dharma Rakshak Madhav Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Haribol. Mrityunjay Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Daya kare video on korun.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, kemon achen? Guru Maharaj, he is in the hospital, so he wants your blessings, Guru Maharaj. He's a Mayapur devotee, Shri Guru Maharaj. Bhaktivedanta. Our Mayapur Community Hospital. Haribol. कुछ बोलते चंद प्रभु जी? May Lord Nrsingadev, Prahlad Maharaj bless you. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Hare Krishna, Vanakkam. Haribol. Pizza, baked vegetables, fruit tart and soup. Oh, devotees from the same group, they are having birthdays and wedding anniversaries. It's very nice to see this. Charupa Prabhu, when I saw a message, I got like shocked. What is this? Then later I saw the second message and third message. Then I was little relieved. Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for the pizza. Krishna Matiruhu. Hare Krishna. Sneha and Shama Smita. Hare Krishna. From Damodar Desh. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Haribol. Chitra Sharma Mataji, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Jhanavi Gaurapriya Mataji, Guru Christian Matiruhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Jayada Rukmini Mataji and Prabhu, thank you for the dokla. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Kakuli Rani Mataji, how are you? Recovering? Okay, Hare Krishna. How's your mother? Rangadevi Gopika Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Kemcho. Ankit Prabhu, Tejashwini Rukmini Mataji and Diya Mataji, thank you for the Suji custard cake. Harilila Priya and Riya, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj, she's a disciple of Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining, Mataji.
Hello.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Nitai Chandra Nataraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Prabhu, please show yourself. Okay, thank you for the garland. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deepak and Rati Rupini Jhanavi Mataji, Janava Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you for the wonderful offering. Second time, special birthday blessings for Dharma Rakshak Madhav Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sandhya, Vasudev, Vinod and Brinda, thank you for the pizza and fruits. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Thank you very much for joining. Lata Aswani Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Neelam Aswani Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Gopal and Nitai Chandra Natraj from Damodar Dev, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna. Oh, where is Vijayra Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Thank you for the nachos and salsa. Oh, okay. Hare Krishna. Convey Guru Maharaj's blessings to him as well. Swarna Gopika Mataji, Hare Krishna. Kemon Achin. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Bol. Okay, Bangladesh. So Sudarshan Reddy Prabhu, Bhagunara. Okay, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Guru Maharaj, now we are going to Mathura Desh. Mahaprabhu Sundaram, Subhadra Premamayi Mataji and Mukund, blessings to all of you. Thank you very much for joining. Premanidhi Devi Dasi, Premanandini Devi Dasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Sharat Chandra Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sharat Chandra, Nityananda Prabhu is described as Sharat Chandra. Subhadra Premamayi Mataji, thank you for the momos and broccoli soup. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for joining. Hari Bol, Goranga Ganashrai Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hari Bol. I hope you are not driving. Hari Govinda Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you for the wonderful Jagannath Balli Subhadra Darshan. Thank you for the wonderful offering. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Madhavi Sugopi Mataji, thank you for the mango and banana. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Okay, Monisha Bhaktimoti Mataji, thank you for the sweet yogurt. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Thank you very much for joining. Premamayi Champak Lata Mataji, Shivanath Giridhari Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Vinay Nitai Chand Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Anandamayi Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Bhavatarini, Swaminathan Prabhu and Anu. Okay, now three of them are there together today. Thank you for the basket chat. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Radha Jivan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. That is, I think, 2019 calendar behind you, right? Padmaja Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna. Navanita Taskar Krishna Prabhu from Krishna Katha Desh, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you for the mangoes. Hare Krishna. Champak Lata Mataji, Hare Krishna. Bhagunara Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Engananda Mataji, Shama Shri Prada Mataji, where is Brajesh? Brajesh Evada? Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Bhavya Krishna and the parents, Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Shiromani Nandarani Mataji, thank you for the Alfonso mango. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna. Balram Desh. Swarnangi Vishnupriya Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Wow. Mini pizzas. Hari Bol. Looks like Navadip Dham, Guru Maharaj. Arrangement. Tapta Kanchan Madhavi Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu, Vaijayanti Saki Mataji, Bhaktavarsal Nitai Prabhu, and Nivedya Mataji, thank you for the wonderful Naivedya. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Anantaji, Shamdesh. Okay, second time, special blessings. Hare Krishna. Deena Bhatia Mataji, oh, that is Radha Vrindavan Chandra of ISKCON Pune. Hare Krishna. Thank you for the wonderful darshan and thank you for the wonderful offering. Kerani Mataji, thank you for the fruits. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Gopakumar Prabhu, Sri Ranga Devi Dasi, thank you for the chapati and sabji. Vinay Bhushan Nityananda Prabhu, your name is ecstatic. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hari Bol, the one and only Rani, Sudevi Rani Mataji, Hare Krishna. Thank you for the wonderful offering. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sumadura Gopi Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you from Avatari Desh, Hari Bol. Jayantika, Balram Saka Prabhu, Shri Prada Padma Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Hare Krishna. Shubhashini Gaurangi Mataji from Ananta Ananta Desh, Hari Bol, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Snehamoyi Bashoda Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Sharada Brajeshri Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you for the wonderful offering. Shilpi Chaudhary Mataji, thank you for the wonderful offering. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sukanti Revati Mataji, thank you. Wow. Krishna Mukunda Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna. Oh, Bagunara Prabhu. Hari Bol. Thank you for the cherries. Hare Krishna. I think Shyamsundar Srinivas Prabhu, he really prayed. Antaranga Shakti, Gaur Nataraj, ¿cómo estai? Hare Krishna. Laja Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Tungabhadra Mataji, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna. Krishna Matirastu. Hari Bol. Okay, gallery darshan to all of you.
Tomorrow East.
Okay. Okay, tomorrow morning Srila Guru Maharaj will be giving the Bhagavatam class, and after that we'll have Far East darshan, and evening we'll have the Chaitanya Leela class. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining. Blessings from Guru Maharaj to all of you. Blessings from Guru Maharaj to all of you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Oh, we can see Rasapriya Gopika Mataji there. Hari Bol. Braja Krishna Prabhu is also there. Brown t-shirt. Kunal Datta Prabhu, Hare Krishna, কেমন আছেন? Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Birthday blessings to all of you. See, birthday blessings to those who have birthdays today. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Okay, Aswashina Govinda Prabhu. We can see everyone's here, but yeah, just reading some names which I'm seeing. Shudamai Chitra Mataji, Kunal Datta Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Oh, Lalit Keshav Prabhu, Ramanala Ongle Pakla. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Okay, Guru Maharaj is having a meeting after this, so we have to log out now. So we are wishing you Krishna conscious good night for those devotees. And Hare Krishna, that's it. Hare Bol. Okay, Kishori, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Don't feel sad. Sudarshan, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Vancha Kalp, okay. Ishani Madhavi Prabhu, Mataji Prem Prakash Prabhu. Krishna Matirastu. Hare Krishna. Bhakti Shakti Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Vancha Kalpataru Brascha Kripa Sindhu. Devarishi Srivas Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.